Hey guys, it's Andrew from the Little Robot team. Today we're looking at what happens if you have a table and you want to make it a little bit easier to read. So for example, I've got this demo table in a preview opened up. This is just showing some different sporting teams and the sports they play. It's really just a simple sample. Now for a small table like this, it's fine. But if you get a more complicated table, you might want to alternate the colors of your rows to kind of help each row stand out from the next. So we're going to look at how you can do that today. So I'm going to hop over here into the editor. What we have is we have just a repeating group. This repeating group is just set to teams. And then within each row of the repeating group, we have an overarching group that contains the team and then is broken down. Each section just shows one thing about the team. So this is showing the parent team's city, this one's showing the team's name, and this one showing the team's sport. So what we can do is we can go into the overarching group and we can go to conditional and we can set up a conditional format. In there, I'm going to access the current cells index, which is essentially just an ID count of the row. So I'll go in there and I'm going to say that when the current cells index modulo 2 is 0. So for those of you that aren't familiar with modulo, what it does, it essentially does division and then takes the remainder. So for example, 3 modulo 2 would give you 1, whereas 4 modulo 2 would give you 0. So what we do, it does that calculation. Going to do that for each row. And then in the rows where the cell's index modulo 2 is 0, we can change the property for those rows. We're going to go ahead and we're going to change the background color. I'm just going to kind of pick a random color here. There we go. And now when we go back to the preview and refresh the page, what you'll find is that every other row takes up a color and then it kind of helps the table visually pop. You can kind of get creative and play around with if you maybe want every third row, every fourth row, you just change the number you're doing the modulo by. Hopefully this is helpful in helping your table stand out and be easier to read. Thanks and have a great day.